building an inclusive and diverse community within our hall. Accessibility, I learnt, actually extends more beyond just the temporary moment. It can be from age, once you reach a certain age, or it can just be about different places on campus or within our hall that make places more accessible.
Biases that we might have and how to sort of work our way around those biases. When we're considering these biases, we shouldn't be considering them as something that's additional, or like when we're considering how to include people, it shouldn't be an additional thought. It should be something that we just automatically think of because it's something that that's the culture we need to change.
The 4 I's of oppression. Being someone, as someone who's also an international student, I feel like I can relate to many of the 4 I's in the oppression. International students face a lot of mental pressure coming into a new country. So I feel like those sort of things are very helpful for me in order to understand and empathize with the other students.
Why people attend the events and making sure that we're open to different demographics. For example, the events being open to undergrad students, postgrads, international students, and people from different language backgrounds to make sure that the community is accessible and that the communication is spread evenly.
The different pathways to pursue when planning events to ensure that we do actually address people's diversity. Going to different societies on campus and asking, are these events offensive? Are they respectful?
There's no such thing as bad feedback. I've hosted events in the past, and I mean, obviously, you're going to get something wrong. So listening to feedback, listening to what other people may have wanted to be different or just included, and taking that on board for future events, because the more you're taking on board, the more future events are going to be inclusive.
Someone who makes sure that every resident feels welcome in the hall. And not just the residents, but also other student leaders like the residential mentors or anyone from ResCom. They should feel comfortable enough to approach me with any problems they have.
Having the awareness that the world is big enough for me and for you and for everyone. That awareness really gives us that welcoming sense and that everyone has a place, especially at our residential halls.
Ensuring that all initiatives, actions and words reflect your acceptance that people come from different backgrounds.
Being unbiased in your work, so you should approach everything or everyone the same way you'd approach anyone, and it's a really easy way to stay inclusive and make sure you're including everyone. Just approach with an unbiased mind.
Someone who's kind, someone who's willing to listen and to be inclusive, making sure that the space is open for everyone to feel safe and to make sure that you're there to listen to them. Like, we might provide advice or support, but genuinely just being a listening ear.
Ensuring that everyone has accessibility to these events and won't feel excluded. If we are running a St. Patrick's Day event, potentially looking for an Irish society to consult with to ensure that we are being respectful to the culture and celebrating the culture whilst also having good fun.
By hearing your voices, we actually need to have more conversations, more discussions, and asking people, how can we actually make our events or floor meetings better for everyone? And how can we make you feel welcome and make you feel inclusive?
Each college has their own culture, they have their own students, and getting to know people from other colleges is so great. But also, within the college, having so many different events, we've got arts, we've got sports, and working with those other portfolios to make sure that everyone's interests are seen, heard, and expressed.
The concepts distilled in the rights, relationship and respect module are really crucial values for the university and therefore for all of the residential halls here. It's making sure that we are being aware of the differences, not only culturally, but also just the fact that we all are unique people. And so showing that respect to each other, having that basic common courtesy.
Given that we're living on campus, we live with, specifically for Warmbrun Hall, we live with 500 students. So I feel like it's very important for everyone to understand each other's boundaries and to understand what they're comfortable with, what they're not comfortable with. And it's specifically important for student leaders as well, given that they have responsibilities of many other residents. And
it sets the basic framework on how to go about relationships with people, how to ensure that you're always being respectful, setting a consensus expectation on what behaviour is acceptable and what behaviour can be left behind.
It helps us to identify the subtle layers of inclusivity, respect, and how to behave with kindness. And so everyone's on the same page and we can actually be that safe environment for everyone here at ANU.
Not only RMs have a role in rights, responsibilities and inclusion, like ultimately as a student leader, it's our job to foster that culture around the residential halls so everyone can play a part in making everyone feel included and fostering a positive culture in the halls.